guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Shequita, Beauty by Qveen, here on Qveen TV. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. On today's video, we're just gonna sit here and chill and do some makeup, kind of get ourselves inspired, because you know, if you don't use your skill, you lose your skill. So I'm just going to be playing with some makeup. So if you're interested in seeing what I create, then please stay tuned. And if by the end of this video, I would hope that you have felt the need to subscribe and click the bell to be notified each and every time I upload. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I will link it somewhere in the video. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. I've already washed my face and everything, so I am gonna prime with, of course, the E.L.f. poreless putty primer. I almost thought I caught the coronavirus today. It scared the bejesus out of me because I woke up and my head was hurting. I was feeling dizzy. I felt like the inner parts of my body, like it was like getting hot. So I was like, oh my god, I hope I'm not catching this mess. But as you can see, I'm feeling fine. I just had to take a little nap. I think because I stayed up too late, because I did go to sleep real late last night, and I couldn't go to sleep because I went to sleep in the middle of the day. I was up late cleaning. I was in a cleaning mode. So I'm gonna assume that all of that kind of like led to that. But still, we won't know, sis. We just won't know. So next for foundation, I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation in the shade 450. And I'm just gonna apply that to the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to go and apply. And these are I forgot the name of the sponges, but I'll make sure I link them in the cards below. I'm sorry, in the description box. And I like to start off with a little bit of this. And then I like to then go and build it up as needed. I usually don't like a lot of foundation anyway. Only because I feel like for me, it helps me to create a skin-like finish. But there are certain spots on my face or areas on my face where I will go and apply more if needed. And you just want to use patting motions. And then after I use that, I am going to kind of like color correct and conceal all of like my dark areas, which is like around my mouth and under my eyes. I learned this technique through Jackie, Aina, the goat of the YouTube world and beauty influencing, and she teaches us to get like a shade, like a reddish tone concealer, and apply it to all your dark areas first before you actually go in and highlight with the concealer. So that's just what I'm doing now. And I just love learning like new techniques to give me what I want out of my makeup. And these are really the only areas that I have to worry about, under my eyes and around my mouth. And I'm just going to go in with my sponge, and we are just going to blend that out. And after you feel like you've blended that out to the best of your ability, now I am going to go in with the concealer, which is the E.L.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Cinnamon. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry, the concealer that I went in with just now is the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Longwear Concealer. And this is in the shade C16. And now I'm just going to apply the E.L.f. concealer almost in the same areas, like here under the eye and right here and down the bridge of the nose and my chin. And these are the areas that I wish to highlight, and it looks very good in photography. And it really does help mimic. I know some people think that it really doesn't take all of this for makeup, but if you think about it and if you really pay attention to the way light hits your skin, it is really mimicking your skin because certain areas are in fact lighter than others. So that's all we're doing when we do all this extra stuff such as highlighting, contouring, and all of that. We're mimicking the way the light really reflects off of our skin if you think about it. But you know, it's just up to you. You know, some people say go no more than 2 to 3 shades up, and then some people say no, you know, go like 1 shade up. So it's really up to you because some people really like that highlighted look. Me personally, it just depends on the look that I'm going for. If I'm going for a very glammed out look, then yeah. But if I want something like really, you know, really neutral, like for work, I won't go for nothing like this. I will make it like more subtle. So I'll probably go like 1 to maybe 2 shades lighter, okay? And once you have done that, now it is time to contour the face. And to do that, I'm using a black Radiance Color Perfect foundation stick in the shade Espresso. And I'm starting right here where the ear starts. And this just helps give you that very snatch and sculpted look. Some people don't like to cream contour. Some people like to powder contour because, you know, it just depends on your preference. I do both. I do the cream and powder contour, and I just feels like it helps me to get that sculpted look like what I'm looking for. And I'm just using this BH Cosmetics 134 brush, and I am just blending that contour out. You want to blend it upward to give your cheekbones, you know, so they can look lifted. You can look sculpted. You done lost a few pounds and you just blend that out. And I like to go in like circular motions when I blend this out because then I feel like it really helps to blend it out and you can't see where it stops or ends. Okay, you guys, so once you've blended everything out to your liking, then now it's time to set all of those areas with powder. I am going to set my concealer with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder in the shade 35D, and I am going to set it with my Real Technique setting brush. And I do this when I want to lightly set my areas. Every now and again I will set it with a brush first and then use my sponge to set the rest. But for this look, I want to lightly set. Okay, so that's looking real good. We have everything lightly set it. So once we do that, I like to then take a face powder that is closest to my skin complexion, and for that I am using the Zuri Flawless Press Powder in the shade Hot Cocoa. I'm going to use this to set the rest of the areas of my face, and I just use a very large powder brush, and this is the It's My Ray Ray and BH Cosmetics #1 brush, a nice very fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna set the rest of my face. Make sure you show your neck some love, around your mouth, and lightly sweep that chin so it won't look too, you know, unblended. And do the same thing on your forehead, but you don't want to go over it too much and then you can't see that highlight. But you do just want to make sure that it's well blended. And then once you feel like you've set your areas just right, then I am going to go in with my Juvia Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette. And I am going to use this dark color here by ABY. And every now and again, I will use that shade to contour with. I know you're like, okay, sis, that's purple. But if you look at my undertones and stuff, it'll work out just fine. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. And you see that? And you can't even tell that it's purple. Like, even in person, I wear this a lot, and you really can't even tell that it's purple because I don't go in like real heavy with it. I'm just using it to basically add back that shadow that we might have lost with the cream contour. Okay, you see that? That's what I want. And I'm just gonna put a little bit down here and right there to kind of like make us look snatched. You just want to make sure you blend it out really good, because I personally don't like a very sharp contour. I'm just putting a little bit at the bottom of my nose. I don't really like to disturb the shape of my nose. I just kind of like follow the shape of my nose, if that makes sense. So like, I don't like my nose to like look real skinny or nothing like that. I just reinforce it to use the makeup to really enhance some of the features that I already have. Which I've been liking to mix these two together, which is Toby and Neo. And I like to mix those two up and then apply a little blush. Yeah, I don't know, I like to put a little bit here and a little bit here. So next time for shadows, so I am going to bring you closer to me, darling. Hello. I'm just going to make sure my brush is clear of any product, and I am using the Profusion Festival palette again. First shade I want to go in is this shade, and this is the shade Champ. I don't want to mess up my face, so what I'm gonna do is take that setting powder. I'm gonna take some of that and pat it under my eye, because I really don't want to mess up my face. So I'm just gonna put a little bit here. That way if it falls, it won't interrupt my makeup, and all I have to do is pat it away. So what I'm going to do is take Champ, and I am going to stamp it on the outer parts of my eye. Once I do that, I then want to take another brush. Oh, and by the way, that was the Wet n Wild brush, but it doesn't say the number.
Okay, you guys, so next I'm using this Morphe brush and applying that lighter shade. Well, I was supposed to, but I decided to go in with the orange shade, and I am just applying that above the shade Champ. And you want to blend that into the green shade. I'm going into that cream color and putting that on the brow bone, and then feel free to go back with your previous brushes to make sure that everything is well blended. Now I'm using another brush, patting in my E.L.f. concealer, grabbing that pink shade, putting it closest to that brown shade, then wiping your brush, and I'm grabbing that light orange shade, and then putting the white shade on the inner corner of my eye. So I didn't want to use liquid liner, but I did use that brown shade to act as my liner, and using liner to line my waterline.
One more time. Y'all.
Girl, I'm so devilish hungry. But anywho, I'm just sleeping away that setting powder, and I should have patted it with my damp beauty sponge, but because it left a powdery finish. But we all make mistakes, lesson learned. But just make sure you go back with your sponge and press that powder in, so that it won't look like the setting powder is sitting on under your eyes. So I'm just wiping my lips clean, lining it with the LA Girl eyeliner, yep, in the shade brown. And don't forget, all items will be linked below. Then I'm using my Qveen Cosmetics Matte Liquid Satin, then my Dose of Colors lip gloss, and then my NYX Butter Gloss. Applying brow mascara, setting my face, and that's it.
Okay, you guys, so this is all for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If so, please show me love and click the thumbs up. And make sure, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you'll be notified each every time I upload. And I just ask that you guys interact with me a little bit more. That just throws me into the algorithm of YouTube, suggesting my videos so that I can get more exposure and grow my channel. And I thank you guys who are already supporting me. You guys are freaking amazing, and you never cease to come through for me. And make sure that you also follow me on Instagram. And you guys, this look really came out bomb. Like, I really like it. It's really cute. I feel really cute. I wish I had somewhere to go, but I don't. But anyway, I will talk to you later. Bye.